Hey, what's up guys? Today's daily challenges we have largemouth bass and then we have rabbits. I'm going to show you a couple locations where you can get both of these done together. Unfortunately for the people who hate showdowns, I have a problem with showdowns. We do have 3 showdown challenges, and just make sure you pay attention that it says you have to compete a large showdown. The other kills can probably happen in any kind of showdown. First, we're going to go ahead and talk about rabbits. You can find these very common in many places. You guys probably know that from yesterday since we had to go out and get game meat. Just a little tip, while you're out here getting rabbits today, obviously we have to get 3 of them. But if you find any other ones along your search, just go ahead and skin them so you can get that game meat, because you know that's going to pop up on another day's daily challenge. Alright, so moving on to the largemouth bass. I'm going to show you a location where you can go ahead and get largemouth bass, you can get steelhead trout, and also lake sturgeon. So it's a pretty good spot to go ahead and get a lot of money, and that's the location right there. All along the Flatiron Lake, though, you can find your largemouth bass. And this location right here at this specific spot is where you can find the lake sturgeon. You can find them sometimes. They come out at night at the coast, kind of in the area where I'm going to show you in the next clips. So if you want to go ahead and tell the difference between the trout and the largemouth bass, you'll notice the trout is kind of skinny. It only has 1 fin, where the bass is a little fatter and it has 2 sets of fins. And this is just a picture of the trout right here, so you can see when you go fishing, just turn on your eagle eye. You should be able to distinguish between the two. And as I mentioned, there is also some lake sturgeon over here. So between the lake sturgeon, the largemouth bass, and the trout, in one run, you know, you can realistically get somewhere between 53 to 65 bucks, depending on if you have an extra horse to take that extra sturgeon with you. Now, as I said, these are different locations where you can find largemouth bass. At that island right there, you can find largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, tons of other fish, and plenty of other locations kind of in the bayou where you can find your largemouth bass. And anywhere in this general area, you can find your rabbits. So, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.